there is no such event in one's life, not that revolutionary, although we are really good like escaping from it and putting all the natural and bodily and like the flesh and the blood away, but it is there. There has been love and connection to this like core of love in this whole system and universe, and then it comes through you and it's an explosion. It's a revolution and explosion. I think Saga is a person who has gone quite far, like accidentally from her own nature and her connection to her body, and also in that sense to the ground, to the woods, to the earth where she is from. I think the suffering comes from that she is disconnected from her own nature. My own pregnancy was nothing like Saga's pregnancy or giving birth, but like that's that still it can happen, but she gets it like quite rough. It's quite heavy. I can recognize from my own life the experience of being wrong and not right, and this like existential feeling of shame, like being the wrong kind. That kind of like hiding and masking is something that Saga does also. You are trying to get through this test of life, but not like being there and saying that I'm scared as shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I want help. But you don't say that, but you say like all the other stuff. Like you pretend that you you know, even though you don't. Like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this. And I think that I've needed to do my deal with my own shit first to be able to go in those places, because it's a really lonely place where she is. Yeah.
I can
But I'm
imagine.
fine. Thanks for
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
I like kind of combining this kind of real life tragedy and also with humor, because I think it's very humane that when very extreme things happen, we get this reaction of laughing, and also when we are facing in real life very kind of complex and difficult situations, we end up acting in very comical way. But I think it was Seidi actually asked me a very important question very early on. What is our gaze towards Saga, and what are we laughing at in this film? Are we laughing at her changing body, or are we laughing at her and her child's relationship? Those are the things that we don't laugh at. I think we are laughing at many times in the miscommunications, or how absurd things get in kind of extreme moments. And I think for many Finnish people, forest is kind of haven. It is a safe place. It's kind of in our backbone. And I noticed, for example, in many American films, forest is something like that is always scary place.
Right.
And of course, for Finnish people in old mythologies, they might live scary creatures which tell that, you should be aware of the nature. You shouldn't go too far to the forest or you might get lost and so on. So it's being afraid of the forest in Finnish culture is more about respecting the nature and kind of being aware that the nature is kind of bigger than you and you're part of the nature.